Oh, you have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. They've got Powell, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. That one's good for 2.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Mitchell, a screen on Allen. Sends it home from three-point land.
So much confidence from Powell. Shot ready off the pass.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Pass to Allen. Clock at 6. The 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
They get it back. Allen can't get it to go.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Powell surveying the D to the inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. It's Merrill on the wing. Powell covers from deep. Mobley, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game.
Adebayo finds Powell. Outside Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And again, it's Miami converting. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the 3rd longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
Harden hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Powell outside. Wiggins outside from behind the arc. The Heat rebound. Here's Hero. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Goes back up and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint. Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw's good. Adebayo.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. The Cavaliers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Harden misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Powell. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Man, if you go in the lane, you have to know where Allen is or he'll make you pay.
The Cavs trailing. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach take
Able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Mitchell. Merrill outside. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hero against Mitchell. Back to Powell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Powell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
Mitchell against Harden. Pass to Allen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Allen.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
So both free throws good from Allen. The Heat have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Wiggins. Miami moving it around. Adebayo sets a screen. The 3 from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Merrill outside. Three-pointer, Harden. Allen controls the rebound and the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Merrill, pure from three-point range.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the bucket is good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists. But last year, I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus has checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in. From deep, Mobley. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Pass to Larson. To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
For Cleveland, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Strus the pass to Mobley. Deflects the pass. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you, Brian.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Larson. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Powell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
That one falls for Powell.
Well, we've seen Norman Powell be a starter, average 20 for a season. He's also been a 6th Man of the Year candidate. No matter his role, Norman Powell's a guard who produces at a high level.
The Heat with the lead. On the take. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls. Yakachonis is checked in for Norman Powell. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Strus the pass to Mitchell. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Pass to Yakachonis. Back to Hero. Shoots over Harden. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 5 now.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot off.
From deep, Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. The 3. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Give him 8 points now.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Strus the pass to Mobley. Here's the screen by Bryant. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Pass to Hero. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Heat lead by 4.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
The offensive rebound. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Yakachonis. That one's wide left.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Wiggins outside. Hero for three. And again, Miami with a triple.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Harden, the pass to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Bryant outside. Pass to Mitchell. Looking to end the run. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
For the Cavaliers, Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Tomlin comes in for Mobley. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Mitchell. Miami also changing it up. Ware comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Norman Powell subbed in for Hero. Now here's Powell. Give him 8. Pass to Ware. And here's Adebayo. Here's Yakichonis. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Steps back. Outside Strus. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Yakichonis. No points yet. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. It's Powell on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Tomlin. On the wing, Strus. Here's Tomlin. Outside Schroeder. From deep, Strus. And it's Miami with a rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And it's good. 2 points.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Allen. And here's Harden. Powell covers. Outside Schroeder. They set the pick. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Yakichonis. Tipped. And they get it back. Here's Powell. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Heat. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Yakichonis. Then there's Powell. And it's Larson in at the 3. Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Schroeder. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now here's Powell. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Takes a 3. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Ellis. Cleveland has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Here's Schroeder. Rebound Miami. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Schroeder with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Jaquez against Schroeder. Outside Strus. Ellis left side. And so the ball out of bounds. Strus touched it last.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. Heat leading by 5. Pass to Ware. Now Powell. Outside Mitchell. Over Schroeder. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Schroeder. Back to Ellis. Pass to Strus. And here's Schroeder. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Cleveland, second.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Miami moving it around. Back to Ware. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ware's gotten his second bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Schroeder driving in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Powell, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Mitchell, and the shot goes in. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Schroeder passes to Merrill. Nails it from beyond the arc. Merrill's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Offensive rebound. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Launches it. Nice D from Ellis. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Back to Mitchell. Ware, the screen. Takes the 3. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Allen. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, tough 2 from Allen, showing his grit.
And a great story stand, Keon Ellis. Cleveland on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Powell outside. Shoots over Harden. Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Harden, the pass to Schroeder. There's the block.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Allen. Outside Strus. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Strus has got 6 points in the quarter.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Powell outside. Fires for three. Counted from distance. Powell's got 11 points.
Well, how about the response by Powell? Answering the call with the three of his own.
Powell with a steal. Fast break Miami. Over Strus. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Merrill outside. They set the screen. Lets the three fly. And Cleveland another three.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Ware. Stolen by Strus. Here's Harden. And they pick up 2.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
And it's Powell with the ball for Miami. Now Ware. Here's Mitchell. This one for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds now.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Heat trail by 3. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ware. And no good. The dry spell continues. Cleveland leading by 3. Mitchell with room to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops.
And his assists are down.
Heat trail by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Bryant. Harden from outside. Jaquez grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. They grab their own miss. Bam, going to work inside.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Kicks it out to Bryant. And there's the drive. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Miami has possession. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Ellis. Now Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. Bryant, a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Hero outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The Cavaliers, second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Ellis. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Here's Merrill. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Powell outside. Wiggins against Mobley. Hero outside. Over Mitchell. And there's Hero on the assist from Powell. And that's 13 points for Tyler Hero. Harden from outside. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Adebayo sets a screen. Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. The floater. Mitchell showing some muscle.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Minute 32 left to play in the first half. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Hero. Fires the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Hero's got 16 points now.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Hero against Mitchell. Powell outside. Wiggins left side. Kicks it to Hero. Shot clock at 2. The three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland leading by 4. Right side Mitchell. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. This one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Cavaliers lead by 5.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Allen. And that's not gonna go. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
I'm trying to think of someone as powerful and explosive as Donovan Mitchell. Let me think about this. D-Wade, that comes to mind. That's a guy that he could mimic his game after, or vice versa.
I'm glad you mentioned Wade there, Kenny. For a second, I thought you were going to compare him to yourself.
Ooh.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Heat trail by 5. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Merrill in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Cleveland working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Mitchell. From deep 3-point range. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And Allen's ability to read shot trajectories is impressive. Getting to the right spot to slam it down.
Hero on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're on the break. Mitchell on the drive. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Mobley, right side. Oh, got a piece of it. Wiggins with a steal. Pass to Mitchell. Hero on the wing. Over Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. No good. Nice D from Allen.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Mobley outside. Now here's Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Pass to Merrill. Shoots over Powell. The shot by Merrill, no good. Heat trail by 7. Here's Hero. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Yeah, they get 1 to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
From deep, Mitchell. The offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Hero. Over Mitchell. And he gets it back.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Cleveland leading by 5. Harden, the pass to Merrill. Back to Harden. Left side, Mitchell. Stolen by Hero. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Hero.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Down low. Here's Allen. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And Allen is a high IQ player, one who understands when he should try to score.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Powell. He's got 12. Pass to Hero. Fires the three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up top. And here's Mitchell. Plenty of space. The shot that time not on target.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Now here's Powell. Covered by Merrill. Hero scanning the floor. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And that one falls for Hero.
Well, what you have to love about Hero is how confident he is. Some of the shots he takes and makes demonstrate that to a T.
And so Hero nails both of them.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Merrill for 3. Rebound Miami. And here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Mitchell. Howe with a steal. And here comes the break. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Adebayo finishes off the lob.
Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Harden from outside. Powell pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It counts. And the foul. That one on Mitchell.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Pass to Merrill. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Now here's Powell. 12 points for him. Kicks it to Hero. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Hero's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Harden misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. For the lead. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Back to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mobley's got 14 points for the game.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as...
So it's Miami now. Here's Adebayo. That one no good. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 10.
Yeah, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
Wiggins with a screen on Harden. Hero for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Strus. He's guarded by Hero. And there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
I just love the ball movement.
Mitchell against Hero. Powell sets a screen. Will it go? And Tyler Hero gets a 3. Hero's got 12 now in this quarter.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his 2nd in this half.
Allen with a screen on Hero. The 3 from Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wiggins outside. Back to Hero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Mitchell.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hero.
Well, remember, Hero came into the league as a scorer, and he's only gotten better, continuing to round out his game.
And so Hero nails both of them.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Heat trail by 6. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Mobley. Hero against Strus. And the layup is good. Hero's got 32 points.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from deep. Strus. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Wiggins, and again it's Miami converting.
With a bit of an old-school feel to his game, Wiggins refuses to shy away from the mid-range.
Outside Strus. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Back to Hero. Shot from the top of the key. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Back to Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And making the game just look easy. Allen is a fantastic alley-oop target given his length and timing.
Powell outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. James Harden picks one up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Shooting 2.
That one falls for Powell. So for Miami, Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. And Yakachonis subbed in for Hero. So Powell nails them both. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here's Larson. He's guarded by Ellis. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Schroeder. Allen. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Great positioning by Allen in transition, making himself the easy option to finish the fast break.
Yes! And the foul! They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell's checked in for Miami.
One shot.
.54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Strus. Puts up a 3. A shot by Merrill, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Second free throw, no good. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ellis passes to Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Well, he's fearless amongst the trees. When Schroeder sees a scoring opportunity in close, he takes charge.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Allen with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Ellis. Throws it up high.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And he can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
And Coach Spoelstra instructing his guys to look for the best option.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush any bad shots, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in a 2-guard. Now here's Adebayo. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Bryant. Pass to Schroeder. Outside Strus. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Here's Larson, who poked away. Oh, stolen by Harden. Pass to Merrill, back to Harden. Out to Schroeder. And it's Cleveland with another.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Ware. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Cleveland leading by 11. Bryant outside. From 11 feet away. And it's Cleveland with another.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Jaquez finds Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Strus. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Strus has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, he's such a competitive guy. Jaquez Jr. just willing that ball in.
Harden into the lane. And here's Schroeder outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Larson. Miami moving it around. Outside Adebayo. Jaquez with a screen on Bryant. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Merrill. Clock at 4. Outside Jaquez. Shoots over Bryant. Jaquez no good. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Harden. To the wing, right side. Right side, Schroeder. To the inside. Here's Bryant. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Larson. Adebayo from long range. And it's Merrill who clears it away. Pass to Schroeder. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Inside. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Bryant. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Harden, the pass to Bryant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some Larson. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Bryant. So it's Miami now. They trail by 18. Pass to Ware. Outside Mitchell. The kick out to Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Mobley outside. Mitchell against Wiggins. Here's Merrill. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Monday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Strus, he's checked in for the Cavs. Schroeder comes in for Merrill, and Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in for Mitchell. Controls the rebound and the putback. Ware's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's the pick. Pass to Strus. Mobley outside. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Hero. That's another board! And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Nice move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that's what Pal's out there to do. Pressure the defense and force mistakes.
Elbow. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. A different look for Cleveland. Ellis comes in for Strus, and it's Harden in for Schroeder. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Good on the second one.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Ellis passes to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. And it's now 26 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Spider going right at him. Just zero fear.
Wiggins outside. Back to Hero. Miami moving it around. Pass to Powell. The 3-ball. Miami, no good that time either. The Cavaliers lead by 17. Harden, the pass to Ellis. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Mitchell against Hero. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Excellent defense from Mitchell. His coaches and teammates appreciate his hard work.
Merrill, he's checked in for Ellis. And Miami also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Adebayo. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Cleveland leading by 18. Three-pointer, Harden. Adebayo grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Hero, the pass to Powell. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
one falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. Cleveland leading by 16. Three-pointer, Harden drains the triple.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from three in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Yes, sir, it's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Mobley. Here's Harden. Mitchell against Powell. 6 to shoot. And Cleveland another three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Eric Spoelstra, this. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell against Harden. Merrill outside. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. There's the three. They get it back. They double team Allen. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Wiggins. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Heat trail by 20. Outside for Mitchell. Three-pointer. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jared Allen.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Now here's Harden. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team.